of Blue Oyster Cult, the lead drummer, one of the great men in rock and roll history, Albert Bouchard. Albert, hey, welcome to the Dave Gold Show.
Thank you. Nice to be here, Dave. I was born in Watertown, population about 1,000 people. And my youngest brother and I started a little band when he was 10 years old and I was 12. And I came down to New York City and started playing with the guys that eventually became, well, first they were the Soft Red Underbelly. And then after the lead singer of the Soft Red Underbelly left, we changed our name first to Stock Forest, and then eventually, when we got the record deal with Columbia, we called ourselves Blue Oyster Cult. So,
listen to that song, "Don't Fear the Reaper," and then "Burning." What's that called? "Burning."
"Burning for You."
"Burning for You." Those are two big-time hits for you guys, and then, of course, you have Godzilla and tons of others.
Other good. Well, there was a song that was a hit that nobody realized was Blue Oyster Cult called "In Thee," and that was a nice song that Alan played. All the singles were pretty good. I mean, we were not really a singles band, so when we came out with a single, it was pretty different usually. It's funny because Blue Oyster Cult had this reputation of being a heavy metal group and very macho and stuff like that, and I enjoy doing that stuff. I like to play it heavy, but I also love jazz. I play with brushes. I can play extremely soft. I like doing all kinds of music, odd time signatures and all kinds of stuff. So I don't like to play the same thing all the time. I get too bored. My brother, who was in Blue Oyster Cult, Joe Bouchard, and the bass player from Alice Cooper Group, Dennis Dunaway, and we played Blue Oyster Cult and Alice Cooper songs, and it was a lot of fun. And it came out great. It was really terrific thing. I think we'll probably do that again. But and then last weekend I played with Mark Stein from Vanilla Fudge, and that was and also Dennis Dunaway, and that was quite a good group. A lot of talent there. I mean, I always thought the Vanilla Fudge were good, but they just, they're just excellent musicians. A lot of fun to play with. I think this was about 2001, and it's Will Ferrell and Christopher Walken. Christopher Walken plays the producer, and Will Ferrell plays the cowbell player of Blue Oyster Cult. And in the skit, they're trying to record "Don't Fear the Reaper," and Will Ferrell is like playing cowbell really loudly and badly, and the producer is going, "Great, great, I want to hear more cowbell." Anyway, so it's turned into this cultural phenomenon. It's a very funny skit too, I have to say. I wasn't really watching Saturday Night Live that much, and that was just one of the best things I've ever seen. It was so anyway, I happened to be watching Saturday Night Live that night, and I saw a special guest, Christopher Walken. I said, "Oh, well, he's funny sometimes." And then they went to a commercial, and so I said, "Oh, let's see what else is on." I start surfing the channel surfing, right? And I see the Dave Gold Show.
Really?
Yeah, and David Roeder was on there. And I said, oh, look at David Roeder is on here. So I watched your show instead of the parody of Blue Oyster Cult, which I had to watch. I had to see it like when I got the best of Saturday Night Live. Actually, pretty wild. It's a UFO convention, so it's.
That sounds great.
It's different. Yeah, it's going to be very different, and it'll be fun. Ross the Boss was the guitar player with the legendary Dictators, and a guy that I've known for many, many, many years, since the 70s, and I've always wanted to collaborate with him, so we finally did get to do that, and it was pretty good.
Now, Albert, you left the Blue Oyster Cult around, what, 1981, 82? Or?
Yeah, somewhere. It's kind of a haze to me, but I think it was 82. I still make money from Blue Oyster Cult, and they send me checks, and it's all cool, I'm friendly with those guys, but I don't think of myself as being that great, but I know that when I'm in a situation where I'm making music with people, I can always make everything sound better. I don't know why. I just have this feeling like I will get an idea, like, okay, people are falling asleep, I'll throw something in to wake them up, or people are getting too excited, I have to put the blanket of calm now over the beat. So I think I have a good feeling for what makes a good song, and I think that's why I play well. You know, I play well with others. Plays well with others. Recorded in the same studio with Bruce Springsteen, so we used to hang out a lot, Bruce and I, and he was very, you know, well, I thought he was great, and he was very encouraging to me, especially with my songwriting. He really thought that my songs were great, which I thought was a great honor. He loved this one song called Fireworks, which was on the Spectors record, and it has kind of an elaborate guitar part. And he just loved it, you know, and so he kept saying, "Oh, you should make that the single." But it was on the same record that had Godzilla, so Godzilla was the single, you know. So
When they play Godzilla, like at the Yankee games or on commercials, do you get a residual?
No, I didn't write the song, so unless they play Blue Oyster Cult's version, in which case I do get a residual. But most of the time, it's like the organ player will play it, or you know, or it's some commercial now. They play it all the time.
Right.
Yeah, that's some other group. That's not Blue Oyster Cult.
And you don't get a residual?
No. I mean, the guy who wrote it, you know, Buck Dharma, he gets a residual.
Oh.
But
And Don't Fear the Reaper was from some Australian group that wrote that?
No, Blue Oyster Cult wrote it. I didn't write it. The same guy, Buck Dharma, wrote Reaper. Actually, well, Burnin' For You was written by the lyrics were written by our longtime collaborator and rock critic, Richard Meltzer. And Don't Fear the Reaper was written entirely by Buck Dharma, so the guitar player. So, you know, he gets a lot of royalties from it, but I don't begrudge him anything because he's a fantastic talent, and I make plenty of money too. You know, I feel very lucky that I can hear my song on the radio just about every day if I want to listen to classic rock.
Now, you guys didn't ever make the Hall of Fame. Do you ever think you have a chance?
Well, you know. I don't. There's a petition. You know, people say, you know, oh, you know, we want them in, blah blah blah. But I don't think you can't get voted. You're voted by, you know, John Wiener, and I know that Richard Meltzer, who was closely associated with the group, of course, and he did write "Burnin' For You" and a lot of other songs for Blue Oyster Cult. He had a falling out with the people at Rolling Stone, so maybe that might have something to do with us not getting in, but it's not really that important to me, you know. I wouldn't be surprised if we all get back together and play, you know, sometime in the next couple years. I have a feeling that that's going to happen. I have some inside information. People are willing to put up money, and I know some people that's important too. To me, it would be the catharsis of playing with those guys again would, you know, it'd be kind of good for the fans and probably for us to do it.
Albert, I would like to bestow upon you the gold medal.
Oh, the gold medal.
The gold medal.
I'm going to cherish this and keep it and cherish it always.
Albert, thank you very much for being on the Dave Gold Show. We'll see you again sometime, folks, and keep watching the Dave Gold Show.